Hello, welcome to this presentation. I will be presenting to you the overview of the study program concerning secure application development and deployment. So this program is quite a comprehensive one. My name is Dr. Prosper Yen. I am actually responsible for this curriculum, and I am also researching into secure app within the healthcare with Norwegian University of Science and Technology. So I will be taking you through the overview of this entire program, what the program is all about. I will also take you through the learning environment, and following that, you will get to understand the study outcome, which is mainly the goal of this program. And I will take you through the courses that you will study. In addition to that, the various opportunities associated with this program, I will take you through that, and what you will require in terms of equipment to undergo this program smoothly. I will take you through that as well. So about secure software application development and deployment, essentially, I think Verizon is one of the most popular organizations that is much interested in application development and its related security. So over the years, Verizon has profiled various vulnerabilities associated with application development vulnerabilities. And you can observe that basic web application attacks has been a major threat to digital transformation in terms of application development. So you can see that in addition to the basic web application attacks, we also have system intrusions and privilege misuse, in addition to denial of service and other attacks that are threatening the safe usage of digital transformation. Quite apart from that, in recent times, the IT governance in UK has also profiled top 10 data breaches in the globe. And you can see that being has its numerous records compromised, over 3 billion records. Following that, we have Real Estate Wealth Network, which have their data also compromised over half a billion records compromised within the IT sector. When you come down to the healthcare sector in India, you also realize that over 800 million records were compromised last year just because of some of these vulnerabilities that we are talking about. Of course, some of these and many other reasons, resulted for Noroff to come out with this program such that some of these threats can be curtailed by students who might have come to study this program. They will have the knowledge set to be able to develop secure applications that can help the society to live with this digital transformation in a safe manner. So what is secure application development and deployment entirely? So this program is a comprehensive one where Noroff has actually thought through and tried to incorporate security into the entire life cycle of an application development. So what it means is that if we have the entire software development life cycle, which starts with analysis of a system, following by design, where we move from design to implementation, and from implementation to testing and deployment and all that. What Noroff wants you to know is that we are going to incorporate security measures in every stage, in every process, such that at the end of the product, which is the application, then we will have a very secure system. And we are not just doing that in a random manner. We are following systematic approach. There are a lot of frameworks like the OWASP SAM, then the BSIM, and other frameworks that we try to lean on to be able to incorporate security into whatever application that we are developing. It can be web app, it can be mobile app, and all that. We try to weave security into the entire life cycle. So what is the main goal? As I mentioned, we want to equip students such that they can be able to combat all these security threats within application development scope. So it is also a way of promoting a cultural shift towards security awareness, security and privacy awareness. And this is also ensuring that security and privacy become an integral to the digital transformation, promoting their safe and secure operations for societal needs. One essential aspect is that we are trying to push the concept of shift left. Shift left is all about making sure that you start security at the early phases of your development lifecycle of your application, not to start security when the application has already been developed and all that. In that case, that wouldn't be the best. That is another aspect. So what is much more interesting about this program is that we are looking at a learning environment. So we have all students at Noroff, where they have a digital classroom, which is referred to as the learning platform. So the student can access relevant academic and practical information about the study program here. So the learning platform also contains learning contents, activities, deliverables, deadlines, work requirements, and assessments for every course. So you can just, relax at the comfort of anywhere in order to be able to take this program. That is how flexible this program is because it is online. Aside that, you can also take this study at any time that you want. You can actually study at any time that you want. It is not bound to a specific timeline where you have to be in a classroom, maybe from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock and all that. You have that flexibility of taking your own study, taking control of your own study based on the time aspect. You can also study at your own pace, where you have the time to digest materials and content very well. What are the courses that you will be going through? The secure app development and deployment actually have 5 main courses. We are talking about the secure application lifecycle management. We are also looking at back-end programming with security, front-end programming with security in focus, secure microservice, and then full stack business case. So what actually are you going to be learning? Within the space of the secure application lifecycle management, you will be introduced to software, what software is all about, the basic programming concepts of software. We will take you through the secure application lifecycle management, and also application lifecycle management entirely, project management within that space. Then we will also take you through the backend development with Microsoft.NET Core, where you will be developing secure APIs, testing them, and then, of course, deploying them onto various spaces. Then we will take you through what we call the front-end development, where React is going to be the main framework that you will be using. Also, with regards to the secure microservice, what you will be going through is mainly detailed aspect where, with regards to secure microservice, we all know that that is the future direction. So you are going to learn a lot of new things where you can catch up with the trend of system development. Then you will also go through the full stack business case. In this aspect, you are going to have all the knowledge that you have gathered in the various courses. You are going to practicalize it, put it into practice, where you will develop an entire full business case system and be able to use all this knowledge and all these skills that you have accumulated, so that at the end of the day, you can have that ability to develop a whole system. So this is what we call the full stack business case, which is commonly called the capstone project, where you develop an actual project. Then you will be able to have various career opportunities if you are able to have all these skills. One major aspect is web application security. As I mentioned earlier, that I am also conducting researches into secure application within NTNU research group. I remember my supervisor or my boss was very happy that they can collaborate with Noroff going forward. What it means is that if we are able to train students who are able to develop applications securely, they can perhaps collaborate with that research group so that tasks relating to secure app development can be sublet to these students. So this is to tell you that there is a lot of opportunity. I mean, there are a lot of opportunities regarding secure app development. You can be a front-end developer or a back-end developer in terms of security. In terms of sectors, we have what we call the critical infrastructure environment. This is actually a core area where we have systems such as the power plants, the healthcare systems, the water treatment facilities, transport sector. We need these systems to be very secure. This is very important. And these are some of the areas that you may have the opportunity to work, within. Then we are also referring to consulting and compliance. So this is also an environment that you can be consulted in terms of your knowledge to be able to improve on security. We talk about the finance and economic sector, then governance and defense. So there are so many areas. These are just a handful of areas that you can work when you happen to have good knowledge and skills in terms of secure app development. So what equipment are required? We have the hardware aspect and we have the software aspect. With regards to the hardware aspect, you need computers or laptops that are well connected with internet, and you need to also have operating system, basically either Windows, Mac, or Linux. Actually, I am using Windows, and if you have the processor to be like i7 or i5, and minimum of 16 gigabyte of RAM, and also the hard disk capacity of 256 will be very good. But better or more of these capabilities is always the best. So in terms of the software, you may need an integrated development environment like Visual Studio. You may also need an editor like the VS Code, virtualization for testing or deployment, and then hardware virtualization that can be enabled in the BIOS of your system. So with such a device, you are well equipped to be able to take this program successfully. So I just presented to you an overview of the study plan of secure application development and deployment. And I've taken you through the flexibility and learning environment, the subjects that you can take to be able to be a secure app developer. And I've taken you through the opportunities that are awaiting you. So the opportunity is calling. The perfect job is actually waiting for you. The cap is yours. It's either you accept it or decline it. But hopefully you will accept for us to make this society very secure and a safe place. Thank you very much. Questions and comments are welcome. Please try as much as possible to ask questions so that you can get much more understanding of secure app development and deployment so that you can be able to equip yourself with what this program is entirely about. Thank you once again. Waiting for your questions. So there is a question which is about whether I have any examples of projects or assignments that students are given during the program. Yes, students have the flexibility to choose their desired project that they want. But if they don't have that, then we can be able to assist them to come out with their come out with a project. In fact, there are so many projects that we can look into. So I can just give you an example. For example, we can decide to, a student can decide to create a mobile app which can enable doctors to share what we call second opinion in a very secure manner. For example, WhatsApp, something like WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is mainly for social media, and it is not good for the usage within healthcare. You know, healthcare, as I presented earlier, is a critical infrastructure environment. So we will need a more secure, robust system that can be able to serve the intended purpose. So that is just an aspect, an example of a project that a student can undertake. At the end of the day, you will test the system against various vulnerabilities, and then all ascertain that, yes, this is really up to the level of security that is required. Other question? So with the curriculum, we are actually working with NOCUS, and every year we try to review the curriculum. And in addition to that, we try to get opinion from students, opinion from the industry, and we try to weave all this into the curriculum so that the curriculum is revised such that it will be up to date and up to the level that the industry is required and up to the security expectations across the globe. And as I mentioned earlier, we have various institutions and organizations that are interested in security because security has become a major concern for everyone in the digital space. So we try to revise our curriculum to meet or catch up with all this research from those, such organizations. Any other question, please? So thank you very much once again. What I want to encourage everyone is that secure app development has become something that a lot of people have not paid much attention to. Meanwhile, at this current period, a lot of industries are also hungry, if I can use that word, for resources, people who have much knowledge in security. Unfortunately, a lot of developers tend to struggle a lot with what security is because once you are a developer, sometimes you just have a very small knowledge aspect of security. You may think that access control is all about security. No, it's go far beyond that. This program so that you can understand comprehensively what security is and also be able to incorporate security practically into systems such that together we can make a society safe. We can make digital transformation a safe place for everyone. Thank you very much and have a nice day.